The Guyana Elections Commission, Gecom, has been facing financial setbacks for several months now and has not been able to procure basic stationery items or pay for the private building it rents. Constitutionally due local government elections, LGE, is now stalled indefinitely, and the Commission has also defaulted on its twice-yearly mandate to update the voters list. Gecom Chairman, Justice retired Claudette Singh, during an interview with the newsroom on Wednesday, has made it clear that the setbacks are largely because of the existing vacancies, including that of a head of the Gecom Secretariat in the person of a Chief Elections Officer.
As soon as we would have, we have the CEO on board, etc., because we're trying hard to get a CEO on board, we will move ahead.
People's Progressive Party PPPC nominated Commissioner Bibi Shadiq said the issue of finance was a hot topic at Tuesday's meeting. Although Gecom is a self-directed constitutional agency, the Finance Ministry has for some time been releasing budgeted allocations in parts to the Commission, and with the support of the National Procurement and Tender Administration Board, NPTAB, major spending must first be approved. The issue is compounded by the absence of a chief accountant, for which Gecom is yet to interview applicants for the post.
This is arrears of rent since January,
Right.
It's 50 million, but of course the total was over 50. So they had to go to Cabinet for its approval. Now, I said very clearly Cabinet doesn't approve, but it wasn't a contract. Cabinet doesn't approve contracts. Cabinet doesn't give no objections. It's not a contract that was being awarded. But apparently, it was a sum of money.
On Wednesday, Justice Singh also noted that this system existed for some time, but said the Finance Ministry has been assisting by providing an accounting officer. Among the financial concerns is that NPTAB has refused to continue paying for the private security at the home of former Gecom Chairman, Justice retired James Patterson. This decision was taken although other former surviving chairmen continue to see Gecom paying for their house security. Shadiq explained that the decision is taken by NPTAB because Patterson's appointment was ruled to be unconstitutional by the Caribbean Court of Justice, CCJ. Justice Singh, in offering clarity, said Justice Patterson's contract specifically talks about him retiring and the benefits to be given to him. With his appointment being declared unlawful, the NPTAB has raised issues with offering those benefits to him.
Justice Patterson had negotiated that when he on his retirement,
Right.
he should be provided with the armed guard at his residence. But what they've taken a decision that he did not retire. The court found that his appointment was unconstitutional, and that on that basis they deny him.
The move has given rise to new objections to the agency's involvement in the decision-making about Gecom's expenditure. As it is now, the Commission owes well over 50 million in rent to landlords across the country. This is also an issue engaging the attention of the Cabinet, with approval being sought for the release of monies to make the payment, Shadiq noted. But that's not all. Gecom is also under fire for its delay in setting a date for constitutionally due local government elections. Although monies were budgeted for the elections in this year's budget, Gecom has not done anything to run off those elections. The absence of a CEO, DCEO, and other senior officials is largely responsible. Opposition-nominated Commissioners Vincent Alexander is quoted by the Stabroek News on Wednesday as saying that it will be another year or more before those elections can be held. The holding of any elections at this time is also stalled because the current voters list is outdated. Gecom had decided that the voters list will be updated every 6 months through a process of continuous registration and claims and objections. But this has not been done for the last 2 years. Gecom is also without a Commissioner of Registration and other key voter registration personnel. Reporting for the newsroom from Main Street, I am Kurt Campbell.